Hey everybody! I made a video last week on how to make a chocolate mug cake, and the response was so amazing and unexpected that I'm making another video. So today I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin muffins with 2, maybe 3 ingredients. So what you'll need for this is a can of pumpkin and a spice cake mix. And that's it. Unless you also want chocolate chips in them, and you know my feelings about chocolate. So we will be doing that. Also, in talking to people after the last video, it came up that some people have children that are excited to help them in the kitchen, and they are less than excited to have children help them in the kitchen. So if you are one of these people, and these children are your children, this is a good project to kind of have them help out. And so I'm going to be joined by my assistant today. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hello. So, I'll show you some jobs that you can give a child helper. Starting with the muffin tin. You want to scoot over a little more in here? Can you please put one of these papers in each one of those things while I open the can of pumpkin?
Remember last time?
I know, we made some already, so I can do the magical reveal of the already made muffins coming out of the oven, so you don't have to wait around 20 minutes. Because I don't know how to edit video. So, he beat me earlier. Ooh, I'm doing good now, huh? I'm so fast. Oh no. I was bragging and now you're gonna be done. Oh no!
Done.
You beat me.
Again.
Yes. So I'm almost done. All right, so now we have a bowl full of pumpkin and a muffin tin that is ready to go. So we're gonna just move that to the side for a second. And time for your cake mix. So I'm gonna sit here and try really, really hard. I have visions of getting a nasty paper cut trying to open this box, which I didn't. Hooray. So I usually plunk it on the counter so I can cut it open. Here's another one of those jobs you can give a child. I'm gonna close this with my hand and go, Cajun. Yeah, why don't we tip that upside down into the bowl, and controlled chaos is the key. All right, do you want me to start stirring that? Okay, you got it. All right. I guess I'll just take care of the garbage since you're doing all the cooking now. I'm gonna be replaced in my second episode. Oh no! And I'm the one that just spilled it out of the bowl. The 5-year-old was fine. All right, you got that? Because in the meantime, here's another tip for letting kids help you in the kitchen. I'm gonna get the chocolate chips into a bowl because pre-portioning things into bowls is so much easier for children. I know just from experience, my kids have a hard time with using those little measuring cups and spoons. They have really small handles. If they're on the counter and you're putting them in a bowl, they're already filled to the top, so it's really easy to spill and get messy. And if you have them just dangle it, hovering over the top, it's really hard to hold it straight. And then as you're putting stuff in it, it gets heavy. So here's the solution. I'm remembering another beautiful thing about this recipe is that you don't even really need to measure ingredients. It's a can of pumpkin, the cake mix from the box, and then however many chocolate chips look good to you. Does that look good to us? Yeah? Bowl of chocolate chips?
A little over.
A little over what we need?
Over too much.
Too much? That's not a thing. Okay. So here, let me take this from you. This is how it's looking right now. You don't need to beat the snot out of it. You're just trying to make it so that there's no dry streaks of cake mix in your pumpkin anymore. So I'm just gonna finish that up. Almost there. And if you have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, you can totally use those too. I mean, again, you don't need to like beat it to an inch of its life, but you just try to incorporate everything together. So that's about what that looks like. Yeah, you declared that good?
Yep.
It's good. So yeah, you know what's next. And pour in the chocolate chips. So much easier for kids to add things.
I'm a mix.
You mix. That's also a good tip for when kids start learning to crack eggs, and actually maybe for adults too, to make sure if you're adding things into a bowl that already has a bunch of ingredients in, that you for sure don't get any eggshell if you do it into a bowl first. So that looking good?
That
So
does.
when we put the batter into the cupcake pan, muffin tin, you tell me. So I have this, hold on, I'm gonna show them the fancy tool. You keep stirring, I'm gonna show them the fancy tool. This is my cookie scoop. You squeeze it and this thing scrapes the back, and so it just drops right out for sticky stuff, and it's all, when you do cookies with it, they're all the same size. But this is not important. If you have one, use it. If not, excuse me, didn't think I had on this one. Are these the spoons? Yes, these are the spoons. Get a spoonful and a scoop, and then use another spoon. Pop it in, totally fine. So this looks good. Do you want to scoop one in?
Yep.
Okay,
I
and
wanna
this
scoop
batter,
the first one in.
this batter is really, really thick. So don't let that scare you. Why don't you scoop one in?
That's easy.
This part might be messy whether a child is doing it or not. You bring it over. Oh, very nicely done. You're gonna need more than that. But the beauty of it is, if you use all this batter, it perfectly goes into exactly 1 dozen muffins, which is awesome. So instead of having you watch us scoop all 12 of these and then wait around 20 minutes in the oven, or while it's in the oven, I bake them at 325 for about 20 minutes. If you want to really know if they're done or not, stick a toothpick in it. If it still looks like this on the end of a toothpick, leave it in for another minute or 2. But in the effort to produce some movie magic here, I made a batch previously that I will show you now. All right, hey buddy, don't touch the pan because the pan's still hot, okay? And this is what they look like when they come out. It's magical. 2, maybe 3 ingredients. And if the pan is too hot and you still want them, you just take a fork and you can pop them out like that. So, pumpkin muffins. Do you want this?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. I gotta show the good people out there what the inside of these look like. Da-da! Ooh, that is a very satisfactory steam release. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna give this to you to eat, but it's kind of hot. So do you wanna say bye?